this made smoother than your smoothest criminal. Shamo, about that money, what we get into. Shamo, about that money, get residuals. Shamo.
What it do, people? You're now tuned in.
Popovich.
Popovich
TV. Oh yeah.
We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling back up in here one more again. So if it's your first time, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. To everybody else, you already know. Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game now. Let's get to KamaLa HarriS and whether or not she was drunk or not. She did a little live, did a little Zoom call or whatever it was, and she was up there speaking, and I listened to it intensely. I listened to it a few times, obviously. I told y'all last week when I be getting ready for the show, Friday show, I don't know what the topics are going to be on the show. You know, I really can't wait to get to the point where people hit me in the Gmail, popovich@gmail.com, right? Like, yo, you should talk about this, and woo. I probably got that maybe like 2 or 3 times. Somebody hit me up on the gram or, you know, hit my phone, or as I say, the bat line, like, yo, you talking about this? But I can't wait till that's like a thing where people, you know, want to hear my point of view on certain things. But normally, again, Friday comes, you know, 3-4 hours before the show, I start shifting through the spin cycle to see what's going on, and came across this video. This is on Antoine's channel. A lot of people was talking about it, but this was the only one that I seen that wasn't really a lot of talking and commentating, so I could actually hear what she was saying. And I could decipher whether or not she was drunk or not. I don't know if she was drunk or not. I'm gonna say it looked a little crazy, you know what I mean? Just a little bit, I ain't gonna lie. You know, when she speaks, she did a lot of word salading, and it seemed like her normal talk until he pointed out like she was like continuous, you know what I mean? Like she fumbled the word. And
we're all in this together.
She is drunk out of her mind. Gotta be. This look crazy.
Work continues. The work must continues.
The work must continues. The work must continues. I'm hearing stuff. I'm gonna replay it for you.
Continues. The work must continues.
As a person that talks in front of the camera a lot now, every day actually, you know what I mean? Sometimes you're gonna fuck up words. Sometimes you're gonna say things wrong, or you know, it's not gonna come out right the way you mean it. So you gotta take that with a grain of salt. You on TV or you on social media every day talking and for an extended period of time. Of course you might fumble and stumble and say some shit that's not accurate, you know what I mean? And then you gotta swing back like, oh shit, let me fix it. You know what I mean? I don't know if she's drunk or not. I'll say people is like, cool, you went to Hawaii, you stepped away, you needed, you know, a reset, and we all do, you know what I mean? As I like to say, mental health day. You need to recalibrate, you know, press reset, then come back ready to rock and roll again, because life can beat you down. But when you see that allegedly people ain't get their money, people are still wondering, like, you know, like, well, when we gonna get our last check? So when we gonna get, you know, paid for the job that we did? Because we came and we was, you know, marching the wooden soldiers for this campaign, and we hear that it was $1 billion that you gathered up from the grassroots and the people at the bottom. But where the fuck is the money at? Right? So that's just that. But this is what she had to say. Some of it, this is some of the stuff she had to say.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you. Back at you, brother.
Back at you, brother.
are such an extraordinary leader, and we have become lifelong
On to the
friends.
next. What's the word?
I just, in front of you believe in uplifting the dignity to which all people are entitled, and you do it and you have a sense of fun when you're doing it. But you are an extraordinary leader, and obviously the people of Minnesota are very, very lucky to have you there. But you are a national leader and a dear friend, and thank you. Noel, thank you for your work in Pennsylvania and all that you did for our campaign. And let me just say to everyone on this call, I am so grateful for you. And I'm so thankful to you. I'm thankful for your love of our country and I am thankful because I know your character is such that you're not gonna get knocked down.
So Antoine pretty much, it's his video, so he gonna keep stopping it and talking. I watched it, I seen it, I dissected it a little bit. I won't maybe say drunk, because again, people that that engage in the spirits, some, not all, they can hold the alcohol, they can still function, and then I've obviously had people in the family who was hardcore and stopped, etc. Problems with alcoholism and stuff like that. Friends, in the ghetto and not even in the ghetto, but just humans abroad, fuck around with the spirits. Some people live in the bottle, etc. I don't know what she got going on. What I will say is the people that's around her husband, right? And the people that's advised her, the people on the call. If you felt she was out of her wits, or you felt she was rambling on and babbling on, why you ain't stop it? The trolls as one page that I say, like the trolls is having fun with it. It's not just the trolls. It's people that's being critical of someone that wanted to hold the highest office, in the land of this is America. Don't get you slipping her. Police be tripping her. Can't have somebody like that. Again, if we don't know about it and it's being covered up, it's being shielded and veiled, and then we find out through whatever type of circumstances, like, oh shit, this bitch was an alcoholic. You know what I mean? Woo. But when you put it out there for everybody to see and to dissect and say, yo, it's already been rumbling of her, having this issue, whether right or wrong. Why would you why would you do this if she wasn't ready? For people like Anton or other people, the naysayers, to come with line the fire to question whether or not this what we'd have had if she was in office. Who knows? Maybe she just, still going through it because she took an ass whipping, she took a loss, and, now she got to come out, show some face. People is like, where my money at? Like, no, where my money at? Yeah. Like, fuck your feelings, though. Where my money at? Missing with that small talk. Where my money at? Shout out to West and Mouthpiece. Where my money at? I don't want to hear about all this, you fighting for the country in Minnesota, the people in the civil rights and all that. Where's the 20? Why are you 20 million in debt? How you raise $1 billion and we got to pay for motherfucking congestion prices? People are starving. You know what I mean? Thanksgiving, you giving out turkeys. And my man, I know we already got up the Thanksgiving topic, but this is just a quick side note, because this was his thoughts for the government, right? Y'all print the money. If it was Thanksgiving and holiday season time, why everybody don't get no money around that time? Why rappers and celebrities got to put coat drives and all that shit together? Queens of Harlem, somebody like Michelle or anybody else in your neighborhood or wherever you from, right? Your state, your city, your town, your borough. Got to organize and galvanize the people to bring book bags and all that for the less fortunate. You know why? Because the government don't give a fuck about you. They don't care about you. They care about the status quo, keeping shit the way it is, and you're going to get it how you get it, and you're going to live how you live. Because if it really was a Thanksgiving and all this other shit that they talk about, and it's Christmas time, then you would be giving out checks in abundance. Like, yeah, every Thanksgiving, in America, we give out 5,000, 10,000 to everybody, to the poor. Not to Raji P and, D.L. Hughley and the people that got it. The Jennifer Lewises. Y'all up. Talking about to the regular folk that's still figuring out how they're going to pay their car note. Figuring out how they're going to put Thanksgiving food on the table. For the moms that got to go out and do some strange shit or some shit she don't want to do with the nigga that keep hitting her phone just to get a couple dollars. So kids don't be looking around and like Pac said, mama made miracles every Thanksgiving. How you think some of them do it? But back to Miss Harris, right? Was she drunk? I don't know. Is she on something? That she has a drinking problem? I don't know. Maybe, kind of, sort of. It looks bad a little bit, especially at the end as you let the video play. And I think it's about like a good 6 minute, 7 minute video of her talking, especially when she gets to continues. You know what I mean? It ain't continue. You know what I mean? The way she said it is wrong. Even he stopped it like, hold on, what she say? Because the critics and the trolls, they trying to dissect. I mean, is she getting on camera drunk? Is she really, you know what I mean, gonna embarrass herself? And that's for y'all to decide. My thing is, again, whoever is her counsel, whoever's in her corner, the strategist people, you're supposed to protect the asset at all costs. You know what I mean? Especially, you know, after a campaign like how she ran and what she ran on. You don't want to make her look even worse than what she already does. If anything, now is to try to what's the word they clean up. Now it's like clean up and, you know, try to minimize any little faults or spills or whatever, so that possibly she might run again in 2028, or they saying she maybe kind of sort of might run for the governor of California. I don't know. I don't care. You know what I mean? But if you want to keep your hopes alive with some Jesse Jackson, keep hope alive, then you want your image to be clean. You want, you know, the people to buy into to you and not be tarnished. Because once your integrity is once it's declared to be shot online, on social media, where the internet is undefeated, like, it really ain't no coming back for a lot of people. You see people come back, but it's rare. You know what I mean? It's rare. They may be a comedian or a beloved actor, or, you know, maybe even a music, you know, fave, to where people already like them, they already rock with them, they already, you know, was fucking with them. So when they have a public blunder, you know what I mean, people could forgive more. Like, you always see one of the main comments under these fucking comments be like, oh, she can never do nothing to make me hate her, or he can never do nothing to make me turn on him. Like, you know, these are the fans, the followers, the people on social media, right? And I'm saying followers and the fans. Yeah, I'm a fan of music and hip hop and, you know, theater. You know, Denzel and King Kong ain't got shit on me, but I'm not one of the people who look up to them and, that's not the kid. It's only one, you know what I mean? Like, there's only one Most High, and that's the Most High. It ain't Denzel and, you know, being disappointed with him kissing the man in the movie. It ain't motherfucking whoever you could think of. Kendrick Lamar, Drake, 50 Cent, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Megan Thee Stallion. Whoever you could think of that you hold in high regard. So when they do some shit, you feel disappointed. Or you hold KamaLa HarriS, who we're speaking about, in such high regard that when she don't win, you're devastated. When it comes out, oh, she, you know, is just ordinary people, just like me and you. And she got a drinking problem. You're not devastated. You ain't ready to go off a cliff, self-delete, do some wild out, crash out shit because one of your faves got an issue with life, or life is beating them down a little bit.